Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Noles will put total leather to crank us up. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Clemson's offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the run, it's Gentry. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers get enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
In the red area, it's Gentry. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The Seminoles offense will have its first possession of the game. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this.
Terrific pickup. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, it's now second down. Wide receiver shows motion. The jet sweep pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. They're trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adapting. Finds his man, and they convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that 4th down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the ball. That was just real easy pitch and catch for the quarterback out on the perimeter, and now we've got a fresh set of downs.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Creates a little space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll test the right side. He's there to make the stop.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
And the farming to keep him from getting to the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be... chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down, you shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Quickly complete. Stopped after making the catch. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Now rolling to the left. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Gentry. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
To throw, it's Croman Hope. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Takes the handoff. It's Gentry. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Tigers want to move quickly. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
He breaks a tackle, and he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gentry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They're bringing heat. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Good pass rush. He is a tackle him at the 19. Bulls line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this range. Is concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a gap. It's Gentry. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance. Timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. It's a draw. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He got it.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years, the big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
To the ground with the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle, it's McCoy. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And he's just going to spike it. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them...
And down he goes back at the 3. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Feeling some heat. Looking deep down the right side. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.